Welcome. My name is James Mounts, and this is my capstone project, Hobbyboard. Hobbyboard is a full-stack app I built to help makers, builders, and hobbyists plan projects, keep track of tasks, and share updates or accomplishments. So this is where the user flow starts. This is the home page. You can click Get Started to create a new account, or click Login to log in. Once you log in, you're brought to the dashboard, where I have a little intro here, and below that I have a progress snapshot where it shows the progress you've made on your boards and tasks and how complete you are. Below that I've put in a little quick start guide, mainly just to fill in this empty space, but it's a little helpful guide. And then this is where you'll actually make a new board for your hobby. So all the info that gets put in here will be used for the planning assistant inside your board. So I like to use a lot of descriptions here. It really helps with the app. This is where you can make it public or private. There is a social media aspect to this app as well as the organization side. So once you create a board, they pop up down here and you can go into them and make tasks. This is kind of just the header of the board, what board you're in, and all the info. Below that is the planning notes. This is generated from the input you put when you filled out your board info, along with the title, materials, notes. So this planning assistant, I put this default badge here just for demo purposes, but if you don't have an API key for AI, it will just generate these general responses that take whatever you've put in, your input here, and it just kind of makes a general output here to help you plan. If you do have AI, you can hit generate ideas and keep hitting that as many times as you want, and the AI will keep generating a planning assistant. So this now shows that I'm using AI. And it's going to take my inputs that I put in when I made the board, and it's going to give me a little planning assistant here. So that's kind of cool. I love that little feature. This is where you can make updates, and you can share pictures of your project or how far along you are. I can go ahead and make a picture now. I can put demo just for demonstrations. Once I do, the picture shows up. You can delete it if you want, but you can also go into it and make comments. And then the comments will show up. Down here is where you make your tasks. So you'll fill this out, and then that will pop up down here. And you can set your progress, started, not started, completed, priority. So you'll have a list of tasks usually with everything involved in your project that you're doing, obviously. And when you complete one, that immediately updates up here. I have one task and I've completed it, so it's 100% done. Also, if you go into your board, it also pops up here that I have completed one out of the 6 tasks, and it shows a progress bar with percentage. So that's kind of cool. So you can see here I've made multiple tasks. I can make as many as I want, and that's the point. You want to have a lot of tasks that you want to complete. This is to help organize, a list of things you need to do on any given project. And so that's really nice. And so once you've made a board, you can actually go, and you've made an update actually. I posted a picture here with a comment that says demo. So I can go into community, and that will bring me to the community page, and that starts on the feed here. So here I have a little intro and just little info boards that just show how many you're following, how many updates that I've made. So I've made an update for each board, and they show up here. This is the kitchen remodel board. This is a garden board, Bronco board, and you can see I have a comment on each one as well. If we go to discover boards, we can actually find other people with similar interests, and we can follow them and they could follow us. So for instance, I can type in Bronco, and find others who might have Broncos. I have created another account for demonstration purposes, so let's go ahead and follow them. We can follow them, and we can also go in and open their board and see their project. I can go in and I can make comments, which I have done. She says still working on it. I say cool, this is for demo. I can see their materials they might need, notes. I can see the tasks that they have. And so kind of the idea is I can go in and be like, I've replaced a fender on this vehicle. I can give you a part number or maybe tips on how to do it. Or I can say, I see you've completed this task, whatever it may be. Do you have any tips for me? I'm about to start that. And so people can share their information there. And then on the feed, they can share pictures of their progress. So that's pretty much it. Technically, this project uses React with Vite on the front end, Flask on the back end. I used JWT for the authorization so that only you can see your certain info on your boards, and you can't see other people's all their info on their boards. It doesn't show everything when I click on this other person's board. But when I go to my board, obviously it shows everything. I use SQLAlchemy with Flask, Flask cores, and that's pretty much most of it for the technical side. So thank you for watching, and this is Hobbyboard. Hope you enjoyed it.